Hello student, good morning. I am Dr. Ajay Kumar Sinha, Professor of Chemistry. Today I will continue from the last class. Last class I was discussing multiple choice questions, answer and explanation based on exothermic and endothermic reaction. Actually I am discussing question answer explanation based on chemical thermodynamics. Under that last class I have discussed this questions answer and explanation of exothermic and endothermic reaction. Now I am going to discuss question answer and explanation of heats of reaction or enthalpy of reactions. Questions based on enthalpy of reaction or heat of reaction. Now I am reading the question. The factor which does not affect heat of reaction is first option physical state of the reactants and products. Second, the temperature of the reaction. Third, whether the reaction is carried out in an open vessel or closed vessel. Fourth, whether the reaction is carried out directly or indirectly. Again I am repeating the question. The factor which does not affect the heat of reaction is first option physical state of the reactant and products. Second, the temperature of the reaction. Third, whether the reaction is carried out in an open vessel or closed vessel. Fourth, whether the reaction is carried out directly or indirectly. Just think and answer. It is a full of concept. You can answer within 20 seconds. Just to think, after that I will tell answer and explanation. Its correct answer is whether the reaction is carried out directly or indirectly. The factors which does not affect the heat of reaction is whether the reaction is carried out directly or indirectly. Okay, on this factor there is a effect of reaction. The factor which does not affect the heat of reaction is whether the reaction is carried out directly or indirectly, and on other factor it depends. Means first factor was physical state of the reactant and products. Then this heat of effect depends on this factor. Second, temperature of the reaction, on that also it depends. Third, whether the reaction is carried out in an open vessel or closed vessel, in that also it depends. And it does not depend on whether reaction is carried out directly or indirectly. Heat of reaction does not depend upon the whether the reaction is carried out in one step or a number of steps. That is the Hess law. Okay. Next question I am telling you. Which one of the following expression Q as the heat of combustion? Which one of the following expression, which of the following you can tell expresses, which one of the following expresses Q as the heat of combustion? First, 2H2 plus O2, 2H2O plus Q. Second, C plus half O2, that is the product is CO plus Q. Third, CH4 plus 2O2, CO2 plus 2H2O plus Q. Fourth, C6H6, 2C6H6 plus 15O2, product is 12CO2 plus 6H2O plus Q. Question is, which one of the following expresses Q as the heat of combustion? First is 2H2 plus O2, product is 2H2O plus Q. Second, C plus half O2, it is giving CO plus Q. Third, CH4 plus 2O2, it is giving CO2 plus 2H2O plus Q. Fourth, 26H6 plus 15O2, it is giving 12CO2 plus 6H2O plus Q. This you can answer within 30 seconds. It is also full of concept. Just to think. After that I will tell answer and explanation. Its correct option is C, that is CH4 plus 2O2, CO2 plus 2H2O plus Q. Why? Now I am giving explanation. Heat of combustion is the heat evolved when 1 mole of the substance is completely burned. 1 mole. 1 mole of the substance is completely burned. Then here you can see first option is 2H2 plus O2. It is not 1 mole. Second, C plus half O2. Half O2, that is also not 1 mole. Hence these two can't be the answer. Third, CH4 plus 2O2. It is giving CO2 plus 2H2O plus Q. Here CH4 is only 1 mole and 1 mole completely burned, and it is given CO2 plus 2H2O plus Q. This is only for 1 mole, correct? And this first one was 2H2 plus O2, that is for 2 mole, correct? And second one was C plus half O2, that is not completely burned. It is half burnt, it is giving CO plus Q, and this is also not the correct answer. Then third one, CH4 plus 2O2, it burned completely. CH4 1 mole completely burned, and it's given CO2 plus 2H2O plus Q. That's why it is correct answer. And fourth one was 2C6H6 plus 15O2. Then it is for 2 mole, and so it can't be the answer. And the correct answer is option C, CH4 plus 2O2, because CH4 burnt completely and it is given CO2 plus 2H2O plus Q. And second case was C plus half O2. It was giving CO. It is half burnt, not fully burnt. Hence that can't be the answer. First one also 2H2 plus O2. It can't be the answer. Hence correct option is CH4 plus 2O2. It is giving CO2 plus 2H2O plus Q. This is the correct answer. Next question I am telling you. The standard state in chemical energetics implies first 283 Kelvin, second 1 atmospheric pressure, third 273 Kelvin and 1 atmospheric pressure, fourth one 298 Kelvin and 1 atmospheric pressure. Again I am reading the question, I am repeating. The standard state The standard state in chemical energetic implies first 283 K, second 1 atmospheric pressure, third 273 K and 1 atmospheric pressure, fourth 298 K and 1 atmospheric pressure. Just to think and answer. This you can answer within 10 seconds. Just to think. Its correct answer is 298 Kelvin and 1 atmospheric pressure. This is the standard state in a chemical energetic. It implies temperature as a 298 Kelvin and pressure 1 atmospheric pressure. Okay. Why? Now you can understand. Standard state means its condition is there. Temperature must be 298 K, 273 plus 25 degree. That is becoming 298 K and 1 atmospheric pressure. Not the 273 K and 1 atmospheric pressure. Its correct answer is 298 K and 1 atmospheric pressure. Next question I am discussing now. Which one of the following expresses heat of formation of CO2? First option, calcium carbonate plus 2HCl. It is forming CaCl2 plus H2O plus CO2. Delta H is equal to minus A, small a, kilocalorie. Second, CO plus half O2, CO2, and delta H is equal to minus B kilocalorie, small b. Third, C plus O2, it is giving CO2, delta H minus C kilocalorie. Fourth, 2NaHCO3, it is forming Na2CO3 plus H2O plus CO2, delta H is equal to plus D kilocalorie. Again I am repeating the question. Which one of the following expresses heat of formation of CO2? First option, CaCO3 plus 2HCl. It is giving CaCl2 plus H2O plus CO2. Delta H is equal to minus A kilocalorie. Second, CO plus half O2. It is giving CO2. Delta H is equal to minus B kilocalorie. Third, C plus O2. It is giving CO2. Delta H is equal to minus C kilocalorie. Fourth one, 2NaHCO3 means bicarbonate. It is giving Na2CO3 plus H2O plus CO2. Delta H is equal to plus D kilocalorie. This also you can answer within 20 seconds. It is full of concept. Just to think. After that I will give answer and explanation. Its correct answer is C plus O2, CO2, delta H is equal to minus C kilocalorie. Option C is correct. Why? Now I am giving explanation. Heat of formation is the heat evolved or absorbed when 1 mole of substance is formed from its element. Heat of formation is the heat evolved or absorbed when 1 mole of the substance is formed from its elements. Then here you see third option, C plus O2, that is forming CO2. Then CO2 is forming from the carbon and oxygen. C plus O2, that is the CO2. delta H is equal to minus C kilocalorie. In other option, they are not in the elemental state. They are not in the elemental state. But here 1 mole CO2, 1 mole is formed from C plus O2. Delta H, whatever value is there, either negative, positive, that is a different thing. But 1 mole is formed, CO2 1 mole is formed from elemental state. C is in elemental state carbon, oxygen is in elemental state. That's why this is the correct. In other option, it is not the all options CaCO3 plus 2HCl. Both are not elemental state. CO and CO plus half O2 also not elemental state. Half O2 is there. Okay. And last one was 2NHCO3. That is also not elemental state. Hence correct answer is C plus O2. Third option CO2. Delta is equal to minus C kilocalorie. Correct? And that is the C is the correct answer. Next question I am discussing. I am reading the question. The heat of combustion of a fuel is called its first option enthalpy, second internal energy, third calorific value, fourth none of these. Again I am repeating. The heat of combustion of a fuel is called first enthalpy, second internal energy, third calorific value, fourth none of these. This you can answer within 5 seconds because it is the direct question answer, okay, based on definition. Just to think, after that I will tell the answer and explanation. Its correct answer is what? Calorific value. Calorific value. That is the option C. Actually, it is by definition. The heat of combustion of a fuel is called its calorific value. Correct? Here you should know calorific value is for 1 gram only. Complete combustion of 1 gram. Okay. Heat of combustion of unit amount or 1 gram. Unit amount is called its calorific value. Remember, heat of combustion is the heat of combustion, but for 1 gram or of a unit amount. Unit means 1 only. The heat of combustion of a unit amount is called its calorific value. Hence correct option is option C, calorific value. Next question I am discussing. In a chemical reaction, heat of formation is heat. First option evolved, second absorbed, third evolved or absorbed, fourth 0. Again I am repeating the question. In a chemical reaction, heat of formation is heat evolved. This is the first option. Second absorbed, third evolved or absorbed, fourth 0. This you can answer within 5 seconds. Just after reading only you can answer. Just to think. After that I will tell answer and explanation. Its correct answer is heat evolved or absorbed. That is the option C. Okay. Delta HF, standard HF. Standard HF, delta HF is heat evolved or absorbed. Both is possible. Both are possible. That's why its correct answer is option C, heat evolved or absorbed. Next question I am going to discuss. For which of the following delta H is always negative? First option heat of formation, second heat of neutralization, third heat of solution, fourth heat of fusion. Again I am repeating the question. For which of the following delta H is always negative? First, heat of formation. Second, heat of neutralization. Third, heat of solution. Fourth, heat of fusion. This also you can answer within 5 seconds. Just after reading you can answer. Okay, just to think. After that I will give answer and explanation. Its correct answer is heat of neutralization. Heat of neutralization is always negative. Okay. Here this heat of neutralization is for a strong acid. For a strong acid and for a strong base, its value is in negative 13.7 kilocalorie. Correct? That is its value is fixed. That is you can say negative value. Heat is always evolved in neutralization. Then evolved means negative. Delta H will be negative. Next question I am discussing. The standard heat of formation of diamond is, first option, same as that of graphite. Second, greater than that of graphite. Fourth, less than that of graphite. And fourth, taken as 0. Again I am repeating the question. The standard heat of formation of diamond is, first option, same as that of graphite. Second, greater than that of graphite. Third, less than that of graphite. Fourth, taken as 0. This also you can answer quickly within 20 seconds. Less than that. Just to think. After that I will give the answer. Already I have discussed this type of can say explanation in the beginning. Quickly we can answer. Its a value, its correct answer, that is the greater than that of graphite. Greater than that of graphite. Okay, you remember. The standard heat of formation of diamond is greater than that of graphite. Okay. Delta, its value is given. Standard delta HF. Standard delta HF for graphite is taken as 0. Remember, this is a standard value. Standard delta HF for graphite is taken as 0. But for diamonds, its value is 1.87. That you can tell 1.9. 1.9 kilojoule per mole. Exact value is 1.87. But you can tell 1.9 also. Its value is 1.9 kilojoule per mole. That is the greater than graphite. This question is very, very important. Okay. Now, next question I am discussing. In which one of the following cases the heat of neutralization is minimum? First option, neutralization of NH4OH with HCl. Means NH4OH is weak base, HCl is strong. Second option, neutralization of NaOH plus acetic acid. Here NaOH is strong and acetic acid is weak. Third option, NaOH plus HNO3, both are strong. And fourth, neutralization of NH4OH with acetic acid. Here both are weak. Again I am reading the question. In which one of the following cases the heat of neutralization is minimum? First option, neutralization of NH4OH with HCl. Second, neutralization of NaOH plus acetic acid. Third, neutralization of NaOH with HNO3. Fourth, neutralization of NH4OH with acetic acid? You can answer it within 10 seconds. It is conceptual. By reading the question, you can answer. It is actually based on concept, but you can answer it quickly. Just to think. After that, I will tell answer and explanation. Its correct answer is neutralization of ammonium hydroxide with acetic acid. Why? If I told you, I discussed already in the beginning, when both are strong, acid and base, then it will give maximum value. Then reverse way, if both are weak, then it will give minimum value. Okay, this is the main reason. NH4AH and acetic acid both are weak, hence this heat of neutralization is minimum because both are weak. Next question I am discussing. Heat of neutralization of a strong acid by a strong base. First option depends on the nature of the acid. Second, depends upon the nature of base. Third option depends upon the nature of both the acid and base. And last option is always constant. Again I am repeating the question. Heat of neutralization of a strong acid. Heat of neutralization of a strong acid by a strong base. First option depends upon the nature of the acid. Second, depends upon the nature of the base. Third, depends upon the nature of both the acid and the base. Fourth, is always constant. This also you can answer very quickly, okay, within 5 seconds. Okay, because it is full of based on concept, you can answer it maximum 5 seconds. Okay, just to think. After that, I will give answer and explanation. Its correct answer is option D, is always constant. Heat of neutralization of a strong acid by a strong base is always constant. Its value is fixed because in a strong acid, H plus ion it will produce. Ion in base, OH ion it will produce. Then main reaction will be H plus OH minus. Then for a strong acid and a strong base, full H, full OH will be there. Hence H plus and OH minus. That will give H2O. Or in indirect way you can tell heat of formation of water. Correct? Hence its value is fixed. Its value is fixed. And the correct option is always constant. And explanation I am telling you, this is because 1 gram equivalent of any strong acid and 1 gram equivalent of any strong base gives the same number of H ion and OH ion, same number. That's why whatever value will be there, that will be fixed. Okay, and the correct answer is a constant, always a constant. Now next question I am discussing. The enthalpy of a reaction at constant volume. The enthalpy of reaction at constant volume, that is a delta E, is related to the enthalpy of reaction at constant pressure. At constant pressure, as then constant pressure means delta H, you remember. Again I am reading the question. The enthalpy of reaction at constant volume, that is the delta E, already I told you constant volume is delta E, is related to the enthalpy of reaction at constant volume is related to enthalpy of reaction at constant pressure is. First option, delta H is equal to delta E minus delta N RT. delta N RT. Delta N is in gaseous state. Second, delta H is equal to delta E plus delta N G RT. G means gas. And third option, minus delta G is equal to minus delta E plus delta Ng RT. Fourth option, none of these is correct. Then you tell me which one is correct out of 4. It is also direct formula is there. Direct formula, direct relation. Many times I have discussed. You can answer within 10 seconds. Because you know the relation. Just to think, after that I will tell answer and explanation. Its correct answer is delta H is equal to delta E plus delta N RT. Delta N, number of change in number of you can say moles, means number of moles of product minus number of moles of reactant in gaseous state. That's why delta N, there it is written G, small g means gas, okay, in gaseous state. Hence correct option is B. Delta H is equal to delta E plus delta Ng RT. Today I am stopping only here. Next class again I will continue. Thank you.